IQ scores are normally distributed with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. If 14 people are randomly selected, use the central limit theorem to find the probability that their mean IQ is less than 120. Is your answer going to be A, 0.9962, B, 0.9961, C, 0.4962, D, 0.4082, or E, 0.9082? First of all, let's look at the central limit theorem. I've written down the equations that we need to use. The central limit theorem is mean of x bar equals mu, sigma x bar equals sigma, or standard deviation, divided by the square root of n. Remember, this last part right here, that piece of the formula, is also called the standard error of the mean. Now let's highlight what the important information is. We have a mean of 100. Okay? We have a standard deviation of 15. We have 4 people, so that's our n. It's a number. And then we have a mean IQ less than 120. All right. So, although I've highlighted what we need, I'm also going to write it down so we can look at it. We have a mean of 100. We have a standard deviation of 15. We have our n equaling 4 because we had 4 people. And then we also had our x equaling 120 because we want a standard deviation less than 120. So since we have to use the central limit theorem, we are going to use the standard error of the mean to start figuring out the rest of the puzzle that we need to solve this problem. So, that formula, again, I will recopy down here. We have our sigma, which is 15. Sigma is standard deviation. That's how standard deviation is denoted, by the square root of n. N is 4. So that equals 15 divided by 2, which equals 7.5. Okay, now to solve the rest of this problem, we're going to need to use a calculator using normal CDF. So let me bring up the calculator, turn it on. Okay, to get to normal CDF, remember that second vars, arrow down to number 2, normal CDF, enter. Our lower is going to be E99. Now we need to get the upper. The upper is 120 because we wanted a mean IQ less than 120. So that's going to be our upper. Okay, mean was 100. Now, we're looking for sigma here. Remember, we wanted the central limit theorem, so this is where the 7.5 comes into play. This is where we need to enter 7.5. Go down to paste, enter, enter again, and we have an answer of 0.99616957949. So we're going to want to only go to 4 digits, but remember, look to the 5th digit in case you need to round up. So 0.9961, our 5th digit is 6, so round our 1 up to 2. So the final answer is going to be 0.9962, which is going to be letter A. So our final answer, letter A, letter A, 0.9962.